Understanding why someone didn't buy your digital product or your service can be extremely helpful for a few reasons. One, if you had a launch or you have an evergreen funnel and it's not performing well at all, or you're not selling at all, or the performance is just really, really low, then those insights can help you troubleshoot what may be amiss. So what you learn can help you improve or see where your messaging is mismatched, maybe where your our product market fit is mismatched, and maybe see where there could be some other, persuasion points that you're hitting that's leaving, potential customers, potential clients kind of on the fence, or maybe not be connecting with what they really care about. And on the other side, if you have a funnel or a launch that is doing well and you're looking to optimize it for better conversions, then those insights can help you see, well, where can we strengthen our messaging? Where can we tap more into what people ultimately want to achieve? Where can we overcome more objections and those kinds of things? And it can also help you see into, well, how can we optimize our offer? What else could we add in here, potentially as a bonus or as additional part of the feature set to strengthen this for people so that it is more desirable, so it's more irresistible. Hi, I'm Paige from theimpactcopywriter.com, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a simple one-question non-buyer survey that you can send either automatically at the end of a automated sales funnel, or that you can send at the end of a launch to people who went through the emails but didn't buy, or potentially visited your sales page but didn't buy, with the goal of finding out more about why non-buyers are, choosing to pass on what you're offering them. My tool of choice for these kinds of surveys is Typeform, and I prefer Typeform over others because it looks great embedded in a simple branding-free landing page. And also, even if you don't embed it, when you send someone to the form, it actually looks like really clean. It's just a really smooth experience for the user. Now, at the time of recording this video, Typeform does offer a free plan, and the features that you get in that free plan are enough to allow you to create one-page surveys like this and collect a certain amount of responses on those. The first thing we're going to do is create a new Typeform. And because this is a simple one-page question survey, I'm going to start from scratch. Quickly answer the questions that Typeform is prompting you with. So I'm going to name this survey One Question Survey. I have selected that it's a research survey and it's for market research. Now at the bottom, the chat style interface, I'm going to leave that toggled off for this particular survey. So remember, all we're doing in this survey is adding one single question. So select Add Your First Question. We're going to select long text so that there's not a character limit or not a short character limit on their response. Next, type your question. So I might use something like, why wasn't the pro copy review right for you right now? So two important things I'm doing with this question is I'm asking an open-ended question because we want a more detailed answer. And I'm also mentioning the offer in the question. So in this example, I'm saying a pro copy review, which is something I sell. So you would want to customize that to whatever you're selling with that particular launch or that particular funnel. Now, this is really all you need to do in order for this survey to work. One thing that I'm going to do is make sure that my survey is branded to match my branding for my business. And so you can set up your own templates inside this once you get to messing around with Typeform. I already have one set up, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. And so now my Typeform is branded with my font and brand colors that I've set up in the back end. You can also set up email notifications if you want an email every time someone submits the form, which can be useful if you're working on something right now and you want to get those notifications so you can go in and look at those results. So all you need to do is just toggle self-notifications as on and then complete the details that become available. Something else you can do to your form to add a bit more personal touch is to add a thank you screen. So a thank you screen will pop up once someone has submitted the form. So you can add a message, you can add images or videos, you can send someone to a specific link with a button. You can also include social share icons if you want to promote your Facebook page or your Instagram profile or whatever else that you might want people to like after they take the survey. Just remember that whatever you're choosing here, make sure it's strategic. Wherever you're sending them afterwards, think about, what would that person be interested in now that they've passed on your offer. Maybe it's a specific downsell. Maybe it's another funnel. So maybe you're promoting a different type of freebie. Maybe you're promoting a specific social profile that if you have data that like Instagram followers become customers or become more customers than from anywhere else, then you might promote specifically your Instagram page where they can follow you, and then kind of you can build that trust and that know, like, and trust factor over time so that they're more likely to become a customer later on. So just remember to be strategic with the options that you have if you decide to use the thank you screen. A lot of times I don't use the thank you screen if I'm not sending someone to another location. So if I'm not using the button or the social share feature, that I just won't use the thank you screen at all. And I'll show you what it looks like if you don't use the thank you screen in your form. This is what your type form is going to look like with just the one question in the form once you share the unique link that you get from Typeform. And of course, I'm looking at the preview, so this is not a live form because I haven't published it yet. So let's just test it out so you can see what the confirmation looks like without the thank you screen. And that is what the confirmation looks like. It's really simple, and for many purposes in these types of forms, that is fine for me. So a lot of times I don't use a thank you screen. Another cool thing you can do with Typeform is embed your form inside a page on your website. And the reason I like to do that is because instead of having a Typeform based link, you will have a link that is branded and coming from your website. So underneath your embed in a web page settings, choose standard. Make sure that you have published your Typeform so that you can see it in this view. If it's still a draft, it won't show up yet. You can customize your settings here under the design toggle here. So if you want to change the percent that shows or the height, and if you want to make the background transparent or hide the progress bar or hide the header bar, then you can do all of that from the design toggle. I'm actually just going to leave all of those as default because I'm going to embed it in a landing page with a white background. The next thing I want to do is to set up a page in my website. And so for this to work, no matter what website builder you're using, you need to be able to embed HTML because that's the code that you're going to grab from Typeform. I'm using WordPress plus Elementor, which is a visual website builder. And so I've set up a demo landing page, and I'm using, inside Elementor, I'm using the Elementor canvas setting, hiding the title also. So what that does is it just removes the header or the navigation bar and the footer that's built into the website theme. And so that's how you can create landing pages with nothing on them except for what you add in Elementor. So all I'm going to do is add a section here. And I'm going to give it some padding, the top and bottom. And then because this is going to be the only section on the page, I'm actually going to set a minimum height. And I want the vertical height to be 100%. So the section will fill up the entire screen. That's what that means. I'm going to drag in the HTML block. And so you can see here that I have the ability to paste in HTML code. From Typeform, I'm going to grab the code from the button here, copy the code as is, and paste into the landing page that I have created. So I'm going to save this as a draft, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, let's preview the changes. So you can see here, this is exactly what the form looks like embedded in a landing page on my website. And again, I'm using WordPress and Elementor as a theme and as a kind of WordPress website and landing page builder. And so it looks really, really clean. It looks pretty much exactly like it looks inside, in Typeform, just using the Typeform link, the custom link provided there, except for this is sitting on a page on my site. So it's going to read the impactcopywriter.com/whatever I've, named that page on my website. Now, once you begin using this form and you want to start analyzing your responses, all you need to do is go to the Results tab, and then under Results, click on Responses. And then you can see your responses, as they come in the order that they come in. You can click through them, you can download them into an Excel style data sheet. So this is a really great way to collect insights that you can use either to troubleshoot a funnel or launch that isn't working, or to optimize one that you want to be increasing conversions for. Happy researching!